animal. Do we need to pull Nolan out of the intro since we haven't seen him in months?
He's grandfathered in at this point.
And I'm too lazy.
Our mics aren't hot yet, right?
Photoshop Mikey's head over Nolan's body, but
No.
keep the rest of it.
I don't want.
Hey, I was watching Dutch's intro to his Twitch stream. You know, he's using like the dig stuff for like his personal Twitch stream.
It doesn't surprise me.
Okay, I just wanted to let you know that like the images of us are on his personal Twitch stream.
That's what he does.
Okay.
Sue him.
Everyone will bend the knee, Tim. Everyone will bend the knee.
I just didn't know if you were aware.
He will bend it. He will bend it.
See, that's what we should.
You think it's a game?
It's so good. Okay, go ahead. Do your thing.
Are we? Hi, and welcome to the show. Speaking from the center, I am Tim.
I am Mark, the Mammoth Man.
I am. Oh, I had something funny to say. I can't remember what it was. Fuck. I am a joke to be named later.
All right.
Perfect.
Future joke.
I am future joke.
I am future joke.
Oh, I am married, unlike Lauren Boebert.
Oh wow. Oh, unlike Steven Crowder.
Family first, you fucking single fucks.
I mean, you'll get this joke later, but Steven Crowder is a sexual predator. Just putting that out there.
See, and when everyone told me that I had to watch his show to get his side of things, I could tell a piece of shit from a mile away. All right, I could tell he wasn't worth the fucking time, and I'm glad I saved all that time not watching his fucking content.
He looks like a tool.
Yeah, he is.
Does.
He
He was the voice
from
of
the Toolman
Brain.
Taylor's belt.
I can't believe he was the voice of Brain.
Oh yeah, from Arthur.
Like what the
For
fuck? How does Arthur produce such a monster?
I don't.
Well, we can argue, though, that he isn't actually like this, but he's just a manipulative bastard that has created a whole persona around himself to make money.
Also true.
You know, he's probably a perfectly fine person, but he's like, I can just manipulate stupid people and they'll give me all their shit. So
I don't know, when you threaten your pregnant wife.
that's true. Then you start to believe the bullshit. See, that's the problem. It probably started off as innocently screwing conservatives out of their money, and then graduated to his shit starts to not stink to him.
See, you're so benevolent. You have so much empathy for right wingers. I just don't. I think he's always been like this. This has been his plan since day one. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like his plan was going according to plan.
Yeah. Perhaps. But I don't know. It
was going until it didn't.
I feel it's always about the money.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I need some money clips.
Dat money.
Hey, Ollie. Goonies never say die. Oh, and I think I want to change, like, because we were trying to like Binsters, like group, like the people who are fans of the Bin Network. I think I'm gonna call them, like
a name for the group of fans, kind of thing.
Yeah,
like Swifties.
Correct, like Swifties for old T Swift. I'm thinking I'm gonna call you guys the Bin Nudes, and that's not
boobs,
and that's not Can you turn the volume up on the stream? It's low. You always say that, Ollie. It's maxed out, bro.
Ooh, how about the Binnies?
Well, I was thinking. Oh shit! What was I thinking? I forgot the joke. Damn you, Ollie, man. Nudes. We call everybody. Oh, welcome back.
What are you talking about nudes for?
No, that's what we should call like the followers of the channel. We should call them nudes, as in noodles. And why would you want to be called a noodle? Because guess what, man? When the water gets hot, noodles, they stick together.
Wow. It's terrible. I don't like it.
We could have nude T-shirts.
I quit. I'm gonna go stream with Dutch or something.
Come on,
Don't
man.
do that.
They stick together. Get it, noodles.
I get it.
But it doesn't make any. What is
Why?
the reference of the bin with Italian food? I don't get it.
Because we stick together.
No, I think we should be called the Binnies.
No.
Binsters is better than Benny's. Benny's is a liquor store. Are
What
you eating a
about-
ring pop? Just
I am
casually.
reading.
Like
I
it
saw
was-
them on Amazon. It was like a pack of 40 for like $7, and I'm like, fuck it, I want it. Fine.
So now you have 39 ring pops left.
Oh, I've been eating them. There aren't that many left.
There's no
26.
appropriate way. There's no appropriate way to eat a ring pop. I'm just putting that out there.
Or all
It
the ways are
fits
appropriate.
on my pinky.
There's no appropriate. You don't look like an adult eating a ring pop.
Did you guys have a way of sneaking suckers in high school and middle school? I did.
Yes, I was homeschooled, so I could have them whenever I want.
Must be nice. You didn't have the government overstepping its bounds telling you about your sugar consumption. But I used to take the your classic blow pop or a Tootsie Roll pop, take it out of the wrapper, pop it in your mouth, and then you immediately, before you spit it all up, you immediately just like break off the stick.
Oh, there you go.
And then they say, "Hey, what's in your mouth?" And you're like, "Oh, my throat's real dry. I got some cough drops. These are just some
Big
Rico."
ass cough.
Right? This big old, this Ricola with a Tootsie Roll in the middle.
Yeah,
Just
H.R. Johnson said his kiddo had a ring pop today. They're the greatest.
Nah, Fun Dip is better.
Fun Dip is kid crack. That's
Baby
kid,
bottle pop.
that's kid fentanyl. Remember that gel? There used to be like a gel in a tube, like
Oh,
a tube.
yeah.
It's just pure sugar.
It was just like sugary goo.
Yeah.
The 90s and
Pixie
early
sticks.
thousands were a beautiful thing.
H.R.
Yeah,
Johnson
garbage.
says pixie sticks were kid crack.
That's accurate. We find this to be true. No lies detected.
I was always quite partial to Dum Dums. Those are good.
Oh yeah. See, Dum Dums were easier to pass off as cough drops.
Yeah.
They're tiny. Definitely.
Oh, what's
Just
your
don't
favorite?
choke on the little stick that's inside the sucker.
Just eat that shit. What's your favorite Dum Dum flavor?
Root beer.
Grape.
Is there a cream soda one?
I think there was.
Because I almost
I'm
said
gonna
root beer, but I was like, I think it
Mhm.
was something different.
No, there was
Dum
definitely
Dum
like a cream
flavors.
soda.
There is watermelon, grape, butterscotch, peach mango, bubblegum,
Peach
pineapple.
mango.
Pineapple punch, cherry, apple, cotton candy, orange, cream soda, root
There you
beer,
go.
and raspberry.
Nice.
Some of those
Alright.
must be new.
Right. Back in my day, you didn't get peach and mango in the same Dum Dum. You had to pay for two.
It's
It was
pandering is what it is.
There was a hay penny for each.
It was a hate penny.
You're a
Hey.
penny.
What-
Not to make this
what is
the
a
nostalgia
halfpenny?
candy
What is a-
podcast, but
What's a hay penny?
y'all remember the candy cigarettes?
Yes.
Oh, the best fucking joke on Community is the candy cigarettes.
I quit. Now I'm have to have another one.
Right.
Fucking has the little cigarette case.
Yeah, Troy pulls him out and then he puts the cigarette in his mouth and then Brenda goes to set it on fire and he flips it over in his mouth and he starts chewing it. I was like, oh my God. He just rolls it back like, oh no.
That's
a good show.
Alrighty, Tim. What are the topics of the day?
Say, oh,
Uh,
you think
we're-
you buy
we're-
that? You think it's a game?
Is that sounds like a new one.
That's Shannon Sharp, baby. Sweet tea.
No, we can keep talking about candy. I don't want to do any of this
If you
today.
only knew how ridiculous that statement is, you wouldn't have said it.
All right. So then the big question: when you go to the movie theater, which I've started doing again, which is I find it a fun experience as an outing.
I've gone a few times.
What's your go-to candy?
Oh man,
Reese's Pieces.
My
Trying to think.
my fiance would be very happy with that statement, just so you know.
Reese's Pieces are the move. They're just enough chocolate peanut butter to mix with like a Coke. Oh, you're good to go. That's all the sugar you need for a movie.
this is going to be controversial, but Raisinets.
Nachos. I gotta go.
That's all. There are plenty of things that are bad and wrong, but it doesn't make them fascist.
That might be fascist.
Raisinets aren't bad. I wouldn't
Eat
call
your-
them my favorite candy, but
You are out on a night on the town, and this man's eating raisins. God damn it, live a little. Jesus.
chocolate.
Yeah, there's chocolate. I like the dark chocolate Raisinets. Those are good.
Can you put?
So
chocolate
you don't
on
see
a
Raisinets
grape?
super often.
Can we chocolate cover some grapes? Is that even? Tim, you're our food expert here. Is it possible? I guess you could.
You could chocolate cover grapes. I mean, as long as you keep everything cold, it should be fine.
Can you have cold liquid chocolate?
No. You can have chocolate that hardens right away, like that candy shell chocolate they put on ice cream.
The turtle shell.
Yeah.
We could put the
So
turtle
if you
shell
dip-
on a,
if you
on a
dip
little
grapes in
thing of
that,
grapes.
and you can cool it right away.
We just got like fans and a fucking leaf blower, just like, all right, ready? I took it. Let's spray
Or you
it.
could do like they do with the chocolate dipped strawberries. Just dip them and then set them, and they should be good.
Would that be
Like
good though?
Just dip half
I
a
don't know.
grape in some chocolate is the nastiest looking thing I can imagine.
Man, this country's fat enough as it is. We don't need to put chocolate on more fruit.
Out on grapes. Why don't we put bacon on the bananas from here on out?
hey, bacon and banana is probably delicious.
With
Did I
peanut butter.
just stumble across the next
Oh.
big food truck? The bacon
So
banana
yeah,
truck.
banana. You just dip it in peanut butter and wrap it in bacon.
Oh my god.
Fantastic.
My
There'll be
food
a-
truck
there-
was
Okay.
my food truck was very close to being a bacon themed food truck.
We
Well,
wouldn't
it
be
would have
friends with
been-
Him because he'd have so much money now.
Right.
it
He
would have
would
been
never hung out with us. He'd be in his
It would have been
yacht.
called Everything Bacon. We would have had the infinity bacon symbol as our logo.
Ooh. Like a Mobius strip.
Yeah, a Mobius strip of bacon.
Tim, it's not too late.
It's not too
No,
late.
it's too late. Someone already took
No.
it.
Oh,
Well, if something, I don't know, tons of mice, if something should happen to that truck, you smell me?
go steal that truck.
You
I didn't
smell
say
me?
that. Don't listen to me.
Like you just described, Glossette's raisin. The Glossette's raisin. Oh, it's a thing already.
It's a thing.
I'm looking it up. Ew. I want to see this disgusting thing.
I think
man, this is gonna
in
be
theaters
weird.
I'd pick Skittles. I know they're,
Oh,
I
it's a
just like
raisinette.
but as
Yeah,
a
we're
big ass
talking
grape.
about like a full on like grape.
Yeah, a green or red grape with chocolate around it. Well, that's
It'd
pretty.
it'd be super gross if it was like the grapes that were not seedless, like the
Oh, the globe grapes.
yeah that have like the seed in the center.
The big. Those are fucking pits. Those things are fucking damn near avocados. You gotta fucking
Ooh,
cut
chocolate
it off.
covered avocado.
Oh.
No, absolutely not.
How about cinnamon avocado toast?
Ooh, just cinnamon, no sugar.
Well, like cinnamon toast, but with avocado on it.
I would not be completely opposed because it would have like that sweet, savory vibe going.
Have y'all had French toast crunch?
Yes.
Yes.
It's infinitely better than cinnamon toast crunch, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Have you then had that with rum chata instead of milk?
No.
No, I'm not a mad scientist. Jesus Christ.
Fantastic.
That sounds like something a supervillain eats for breakfast.
What are you,
Oh.
Gru from fucking
I
Despicable
first
Me?
discovered this in college. I was quite drunk
What?
and then hungry. And then
That's
I
what
was able
college
to
in
combine
Minnesota's
food.
like, huh?
You
Don't
know,
worry about
it. You know what'll really like sober me up is if I make some cereal. You know what'll make the cereal better if I put alcohol in the milk.
More liquor.
Yeah.
So I assume there's not a lot to do in Minnesota.
Oh, there's plenty to do here.
He was
Drink.
avoiding
When
all
it's
of it.
when it's 3 a.m. and we're all drunk and hungry,
And you're like,
it was
well,
an
I'm gonna get
easy
drunker.
solution.
It was a temporary solution to a permanent problem. Speaking of permanent problems,
Musky.
People need to are more productive when they're in person. Look, there are some exceptions, but I kind of think that the whole notion of work from home is a bit like the fake marketing.
Can we turn him up?
yeah,
It's like-
what's going on here?
It's like really you're going to work from home and you're going to make everyone else who made your car come work in the factory. You're going to make people who
Fucking yes,
who- who-
Elon,
who-
you piece of
they
shit.
can't work from home.
It's
The-
up
you
all the
know,
way.
The people that
Oh.
come fix your house.
I think it's.
Oh,
Oh,
quiet
hover
clip.
over the
Oh,
image.
there's a
top right of
volume
the
at the
image.
top, right? Yeah.
No,
Oh.
it's only got the
Really?
one.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a
I see
short.
it more as
It's already pre-done.
It's a productivity issue, but it's also a moral issue. People should get off the
It is not a moral issue, you piece of shit.
Bullshit. Because they're asking everyone else to not work from home while they do. The laptop.
Well, there are certain jobs that you can't work from home. That's just the career that you chose.
Correct.
That's
I don't
just
know,
the
like-
job.
My job is a computer office job. I work from home 60 or more % of the time. And they're kind of trying to push us back in the direction of doing more in the office, but there's really no point. Like, I don't need to be in an office at a desk to work on my computer. I can easily do that from my desk at home.
If only there was a way to connect these computers with maybe a system of tubes.
Yeah.
Mm,
They'll,
the
They'll call it-
hamsterverse.
they'll call it the World Wide Web.
It's like the pneumatic
No.
tubes at the bank, but quicker.
No, I like
Even quicker.
hamsterverse better.
Into the hamsterverse. I'd watch that movie. Oh, instead of Spider-Man, it's Hamtaro.
Oh, yes. I like it.
Should I
so-
play the next one?
Let's talk about, because I don't know, I brought that up not necessarily about Elon Musk, but there's been a growing movement of pushing everyone like back to work in the office and office culture, and how for some reason people can't survive without office culture, and there's a lot of companies out there that, if they haven't already gone back to working in the office, or really pushing their employees to, and there's really no need for it.
Yeah.
And Elon saying working from home is morally wrong is that office culture mentality that people are fucked up about.
Well, and I don't know. Like I said, I work in this industry, and they're trying to make us go back. I think it kind of goes down to upper management that's in charge now grew up and worked that model their whole life of being in the office 40 plus hours every week. And they can't fathom not letting other people under them not go through the same experience.
Yeah.
I think they don't think it's fair. Like, I don't think they think it's fair I get to work from home and they didn't.
Yeah, and I think that's a lot of what Elon's saying here, is that like, oh, it's not fair to the people who have to work at work. But like, motherfucker, get over yourself, first of all. And second of all, working from home is, as we found out over the last like 2-3 years, is perfectly fine. People are the same amount of productive, maybe even a little bit more, because they don't have to spend 2 hours of their day commuting or whatever it is.
I want to know how
Exactly.
long his commute is. Oh, wait.
He sleeps in the office.
Oh, wait. He fucking builds an apartment wherever he has to work, or his fucking car drives him. Like, you don't have to drive home in traffic after a fucking 10-hour day. It is the worst. You're fucking, I'm about to smash the car I can't afford into a fucking guardrail because I can't keep my eyes open because I'm exhausted. Like, it's dangerous for people to be working all those, like, working up until exhaustion and then trying to make themselves make their way back home and then try to feed their family and then try to do something to relax themselves and then try to let them stay home. You don't do shit but fucking sit around your fucking house in your underwear, probably eating fucking French toast crunch, thinking you're better than us.
With rum chata in it.
With rum chata. You're rum chata
Elon
drinking
Musk
son of a
is
bitch.
the rum chata of liquors.
He's the, if liquor was people, He would be rum chata.
But there are certain jobs that you don't need to be in the office for, like, anymore. There just are. For the most part, like accounting is one of them.
Customer service.
Customer
Unless it's
service.
in-person customer service. Like, so most of it, there is no face-to-face interaction anymore.
I have a friend who works for like one of the electric companies in Connecticut, and he was in the office, and then they moved him to at-home work during the COVID, and he hasn't gone back because he's in customer service. They can just call him on his phone, and he has his own work computer. That's
why I found my new job, because my previous one, when the pandemic was winding down, they're like, all right, back in office full time. And I'm like, fuck you, no. Absolutely not. There's no reason for me to do that.
Yeah. And my wife's accounting firm hired her as a 100% online employee. Like, she will be that forever.
Forever.
Or until they change the policy and they force everyone back into the office. One of those two things. But I mean, like, her contract was work from home. She never has to go to the office under any circumstance if she doesn't want to.
And then she moved to Ireland as soon as they tried to make
Oh man.
the office.
But to Elon's point about like people saying, "Oh, I don't work from home. I work what is essentially 2 fast food jobs." And I'm not jealous of all the people that get to work from home. Who cares? That's the jobs that I chose. Whatever.
Well, and then, this even starts to broaden into the whole conversation of, is the 40-hour work week outdated? Because the numbers are really starting to show that 8 to 10 of those hours aren't productive in the least. Your
that's what I was
employees
going to say.
aren't doing anything with that time.
Yeah,
Give it back to them.
Yeah, because instead of me like pretending to be at the copier for 20 minutes, I could just not be on your fucking, like, you know what I mean? You could just like, we could just cut that out and I could just do work stuff. Like, just give me a day's worth of projects and I'll just knock it out at home. Because let me tell you something, there's nothing better than us or listening to Elon and people justify a work week that they don't have to participate in. But dude, I don't want to go to Margaret's fucking 35th anniversary luncheon. I don't like Margaret. She's a bitch. She's always got something smart to say. And I can't wait for her to fucking retire. Like, I wish she was gone 5 years ago. But I got to sit here and fucking, like, there's so much waste in having so many people in the building. Because they make you hang out and do social shit together, which doesn't help anybody. I'd rather just do my work and get the fuck out of here. I don't want to hang out with y'all. Y'all suck.
Well, and then another byproduct of this thing, if you have all these jobs, probably a significant amount of office jobs, never going back into the office again, that eliminates the need for all of this office space that's been built over the last 150 years. Turn that into affordable public housing. Housing crisis resolved.
No.
Yeah, and actually there's
overnight.
There's a big movement for that in Connecticut, especially in Hartford, where there are a lot of vacant office buildings because Hartford used to house a lot of the big insurance companies. It was the insurance capital of the world. Mm-hmm. And, a lot of those companies moved to,
weird
work
flex,
from
but
home.
okay.
Yeah, it is
we
weird.
have insurance, bitch.
So that was just...
We're the most insured, motherfucker. Guess again, having an accident in our town. We're most insured.
Now, was it like 40 or 50% of their office space is vacant and people haven't returned to it? So they've started putting together public-private partnerships to turn those into housing units and apartments. And
what a great logical idea.
Yeah.
No. We're missing. We got to zoom out here. There's already plenty of vacant houses.
That is true.
We have more vacant houses than
those. We're not going to take those from the bank.
Yeah, they deserve their money. They need it. They're so busy with it. Losing it. How does a bank lose money? Like, that seems hard to me.
Yeah, I don't know how they manage that one.
Well, because we rolled back all the restrictions about how much cash they need to hold in reserve. They have to hold fucking nothing anymore.
Yeah. And also we repealed Glass-Steagall, which separated savings banks and investment banks, and now all banks are both, and they can do whatever they want with the money that you deposit. It's not once you deposit that money, it's fucking gone, man.
It's gone, man.
It's immediately gone into investments and them buying like bonds or whatever, which is what happened to that Silicon Valley Bank. Is that the bonds that they got were worthless because of the interest rate hikes, and they could not get that money back.
Because that would be the safest bet for a bank, right? Just buy like U.S. bonds.
Yeah.
So like I get $1 million from my customers, and I put 50% of that into bonds
90%.
and just so
90%.
and then just wait.
Yeah, I mean that's the idea, yeah. And then they diversify some sort of stock portfolio.
It's a flawless plan. Let's make a bank.
Flawless victory.
All right, guys, just deposit all of your direct deposits right to us.
We'll hold it.
We will handle your finances. We got an app coming up soon. So you'll have access to how much of your money we have.
The bin bank.
the first bin bank of Chase.
Oh, fucking Elon.
Dude, fuck Elon, dude. Like he doesn't work on that fucking. He hasn't built one car.
No. He didn't even come up with the idea for that car.
He bought that idea.
I want to see him micro dirty jobs every fucking thing he's got going on right now. And then you can make that statement. I want to see you do 40 hours at this plant, at SpaceX, at such like I want you to do it.
100
Yeah,
hours a week.
It's so fucking easy. I want you to do it. I want you to get your ass up and drive to the fucking to the hard ass floor that you're going to stand on for 12 hours. You go there and do it.
Yeah,
Well,
he should
Mikey,
spend.
he's rich.
He should spend 40 hours coding at Twitter. Maybe he would fucking know something about it.
Maybe it would work.
Twitter was taken down today by shoddy code.
Which is a headline that has happened, by the way.
The amount
Their source code got leaked on Reddit or something, right?
Okay. I know I said I was going to talk about this tomorrow, but I can't.
Okay.
There's a plot twist to this Ja Morant thing. So, newsflash, Ja Morant of the Memphis Grizzlies got in trouble again. God damn it. Again.
Say, oh, you think you bought that? You think it's a game?
He fucking flashed another gun on fucking Instagram, dude. Like, he just got in trouble for this. It's like 42 days ago. And it was on his friend's Instagram, and he's in the passenger seat, and he's flashing a gun. And now Adam Silver, the commissioner, is like, I don't know what to do. I thought I connected with the kid. I thought I reached out to him, and
Nope.
he's back to doing dumb things. Fuck.
What does he need a gun for?
I don't know.
Because this is America.
But here's the thing, though. He's popular.
Right.
Everybody likes you. You're like the fucking mayor.
Right. So what does he need a gun for?
Who's trying to hurt you? Everybody loves you in Memphis.
unless the gun is just like a symbol of wealth and power for him.
Well, he got called suburban. So he has to prove he's not one of these little white kids.
Oh, I see.
So he has to prove how tough he is. But that's not tough, dude. You're stupid.
Also, all the white people already have all the guns. That doesn't prove anything.
Right, now you're looking more white by the second.
They have nicer guns than you, man.
Yeah. You're one threatening a school away from being as white as they come, boy. I don't know what else to tell you.
Go buy a tank. You need a tank instead. There you go.
But it's just you're fine, Ja. Stop trying to compete with everybody. You already won, dude. Calm down.
Like you already won at life. You play for the NBA.
Make all the money.
You make all the money, dude.
You can retire in 10 years. 5 years. You could retire now.
His recent, I think it was like 200 something million. And then he had another like almost 200 something coming from Nike.
Yeah. Like,
well, Nike don't want to fuck with you now. Like, what
Yeah.
who throws away $200 fucking million because motherfuckers are talking shit on Instagram? Are you kidding me? Ah.
Like, he's almost pulling a Kanye West at this point, because Kanye West had the same thing. He had the biggest empire ever, and then just hucked it away. Granted, he took the route of anti-Semitism rather than gun ownership, but
you have like, you signed all this shit when you got put in the league. Like, you have a morality clause. You know you can't. You know what I'm
You're a
saying?
role
Like,
model.
yeah, you're not allowed to do a lot of shit because you're in the NBA. Like, you can't just be at the strip club every night, coming out of there with hookers hanging off of your arms at 3:00 in the afternoon. Like, you gotta be discreet. You have to have a good public persona because you represent the league and all their billions of dollars. They don't want to lose it. And unfortunately, they're kind of right. What do you Why are your friends? And so that's my question for you guys. Who is at fault with him getting in trouble for this the second time?
Oh, himself. There is no one to blame but himself.
yeah, if it's the second time, like, it's him. Because, the first time maybe like you got in with the bad crowd or something, or someone just like handed you a gun randomly and you're like, look at this, I have a gun. But the second time,
hey, check this out.
look what they gave me.
I found this
weird shaped paperweight that looks.
Look at this weird
like
rock.
What does it do?
This shiny rock. This weird.
But yeah,
Go ahead. Sorry.
You can't. You gotta accept responsibility for that kind of stuff on the second time around.
Yeah, first time. Well, no one says this better than Kevin Garnett, the most eloquent man ever. Like, I can listen to him read the Bible. Like, this dude is so fucking.
Kevin Garnett is awesome.
He's so intense. Even now, he's probably like 50. He's still so intense. He's always on 11.
And what was in the video.
Okay.
Team security can't do nothing about that.
Oh, right. Let me go back.
Morant is their friend.
Oh, and Paul Pierce, and I guess they have a show. I did not know this, and this is going to be a long night for me because I have to watch every episode of this. But I was telling the boys, Paul Pierce got stabbed and carried a pistol on him like all the time, like while he was in the NBA. Like, he got stabbed in the neck. Like, it was bad. Like, it was a bad injury. I think it was like his liver and his neck or something like that. It was rough. And then Gilbert Arenas was another guy that had guns in the league. So it's not. I mean, the NBA has some past with players having guns, but it's usually been like a very isolated incident where as soon as you saw the person and you realized who they were, you weren't surprised that this motherfucker was still carrying a pistol on him at all times. It's like, oh, you were supposed to make it to the league. You are way too hood to be in here. What is going on? He holds like up masters now. Kevin Arnett. No. Garnett.
Kevin
You know,
Garnett.
people see
the good one.
things and make judgmental comments and say things. And for me, I don't condone, carrying a weapon out in public of that nature, especially in a guy John Morant's position and all. But this is what I think the league need to do a better job. And it was like this when I was in the league and I talked about this. John Morant is a franchise player, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Nike, endorsements here, endorsements there. All these people throw money at Ja. But why they don't do nothing to protect them? If I got a certain investment, say I got $200 million invested in Ja, then if I'm an owner, you know what? I'm gonna hire me personally. I'm gonna do something to protect my investment. Why don't more teams have securities going out with these guys to dinner?
What say you, boys?
Are NBA players particularly at risk of harm from other people?
Typically not. They're pretty big.
Well,
I mean,
but they do harmful things to themselves. They get themselves into dumb. They do dumb things, especially the young ones.
Well,
What did you say? He got paid some 200 and some million for his NBA contract?
Yeah, just from the team.
I would say, like, in instances like this, maybe they need to pull money out of his contract for paying for security for him because of his apparent gun fetish on Instagram.
but it sounds like he doesn't need security. He just needs like a therapist. Like
A butler to be like, dude, don't do that.
no, he just needs like I think what the NBA and the NFL and other leagues need is to put more money into supporting players on like an emotional level, because they do have issues, because most of them are young kids, like they're just fresh out of college or whatever, fresh out of high school in some cases.
It's usually just high school and then 2 years of college, and then that's the minimum that they have to do.
So you're throwing millions of dollars at
Hundreds
someone
of
who
millions.
is hundreds of
Quarter
millions
of
of
$1 billion.
who's someone is between the age of like 18 and 25.
Yes.
And they do not know how to do that, because money messes with your head.
Yeah.
Money makes you paranoid. Lots of money makes you paranoid. It makes you isolated, and it makes you not think of other people as people.
Makes you insecure.
Well, and then if you're also then surrounded by, people that just want your money.
And that's my thing. It's like if he's got money grubbing hoes on his ass like 24/7, and he just doesn't feel like he can trust anybody except for the people that he's with, you gotta drop them people too.
Yeah,
bro, you're an NBA player. You don't have well, you have a lot of free time now because you got fucking knocked out in the fucking first round. But you got 2 kids. You got plenty of shit to do. You busy. Yep. You're very busy.
Go get an Xbox if you got nothing else. Go play video games.
Kevin Durant plays. What's his face? Devin Booker plays. Like, they're all streaming, playing COD or making podcasts. Stay your ass out of trouble, bro.
Well, I'm trying to remember. There was a comedian, I forget his name, that he blew up several decades ago and made a ton of money.
Dan Cook.
And he started to realize, I don't think it was Dan Cook, but he realized that his whole friend network that grew very quickly when he became rich, was like, oh, all these people only want me for my money. So he created a whole story where he pretended to lose all of his wealth, and then had to tell everyone, like, I can't pay for everything anymore. I got to save money. I'm broke. Like 3/4 of his friends left. And then he's like, fuck those people. I'm now going to support the people that stayed, because they stayed through the bad time as well, even though it was a fake bad time.
Oh, was it Richard Pryor? Because he was in that movie.
Richard Pryor.
Yeah, you don't remember Brewster's Millions?
I think I fixed it, Ollie. He said my mic was fucked up.
Oh, it sounded fine to me.
He says, no, I'm not that high. He said, Ollie says he needs a consigliere to advise him. And that's one thing that's kind of missing, like in team construction, that it didn't happen like in the 80s and the 90s so much, where people were just like going buck wild in between games because there was old people on the team. But there's no vet. Like, the oldest person on that team is like 30.
Yeah.
Old.
Well, yeah. I think that the team should offer the services of financial planners to the players then, because they need that. Because and all sports.
Yeah.
Every single sport where you're making millions of dollars. There was a documentary about Roddy Piper, a professional wrestler, and he was talking about how he had to wrestle into his 50s and his 60s because he didn't save money, and how professional wrestling has a great intro plan, and there's a lot of great stuff on the front side of your career, but on the back side of your career, there's nothing.
Right.
There's no exit plan for professional wrestlers when their bodies are broken. And it is something that I think is transferable to all sports, especially sports that don't have unions, because they need to know how to plan for their futures when they're not going to be playing for millions and hundreds of millions of dollars, so they can have money in their retirement when the deals dry up.
And they will.
And it honestly still bothers me that athletes are paid this much to begin with. Like, they should be well compensated. But, I don't know. Some of the figures just seem obscene to me.
Yeah, that's because that's their cut. That's how much the league is making. And then the union argues for that. Like, that's why they're getting paid so much.
Well, that's why.
But
it's the same percent.
so
It's the
much
same
money.
I think it's roughly the same percentage. You know what I mean?
50-50.
Well, like for the team, like the teams are paying out roughly the same amount in payroll. It's just the teams are making so much more money now.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And even with sports leagues like the NFL, where there's a salary cap, like the salary cap, keeps getting raised, and there's more and more money. Like, I think the top players are still making like 5-year deals with over $40 million
A year.
Like, it's crazy. And then the big problem is that the teams that can't afford that don't get the players.
Right.
And then they continue to not be able to afford players until they build a dream team out of guys that don't cost that much.
Then do well and then trade out to teams that'll pay them more.
Exactly.
That's what Minnesota's problem has been forever. We always start with good players, they get good, and then they leave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They go to the Cowboys.
Adrian Peterson.
But there's way too much money being thrown at people who have only been adults for a few years.
Yeah.
And it changes their mindset, and it makes them paranoid and isolated, and they think they need protection.
I just want to hear one KG thing, and we'll go to the next thing.
Okay.
Going out with these guys to the club hired by the team, because we're in a day and an age to where things get blown out of proportion because of social media, because of who we're looked at and how we're looked at. And so there needs to be more done from the team, I believe. It's not like, okay, I hear people say, oh, he's worth this money. Won't he hire security? Won't the team hire security?
He posted the video.
Yeah, but if you had a team security,
fucking
he posted the
KG.
video and what was in the video.
Okay.
Team security can't do nothing about that.
Nope.
Take this
He could have
phone.
been in a secure club. It could have just been them in the club. My issue is everybody need a big homie. Because when you got a big homie don't let the little homie do little homie shit. And that's spread it all the way through, meaning that the big homie gonna always be thinking 2-3 steps ahead of the night, what time to leave. The vet gonna always be organized. And my issue with all of this is the exposure. Whenever I talk to young guys, I always talk to them. First thing is privacy. Always protect your privacy and what you do. Don't let people in. I'm watching the league give more access. I'm watching the interviews now with the coaches coming out of the thing. They're having a walk. You're walking out conversation. The players coming through. They're having a walk conversation, and it's access. But you just got to be private in what you do, and you got to be. You can't let everybody in. I know we living. You live in a certain way. We getting it. You want to kind of show those moments off, but you got to always think about what the next steps are. And you got to have people around you that's making sure that you're thinking about the future, that you're never damaging your name. We've loved this story.
All right, that's enough. Winding all the sentences together, I couldn't fucking find an exit ramp. I was like, come on, man, let me over.
And breathe. Nope.
Rolling them together. Love me some KG.
Back to this fucking guy.
Back to Lonnie Musk.
Oop, there goes gravity.
That's just the face of a throne sniffer right there.
Politicians, well, that's about the only sin I've never committed. I mean, the one thing I've never done is sniff the throne of someone in power. I find that repulsive. I've never done it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That was a pretty big deal.
That was a good one. That was I like that.
There was Twitter and others engaged in active suppression of information that was relevant to the public. That's a terrible thing that happened. That's election interference.
But how do you make
Which
a
is
choice?
funny because they just did that to fucking Turkey. They censored the opposition to Erdogan. What's his name?
Erdogan.
Yeah. They censored the opposition per the Turkey government's request.
Oh, there you go.
So, you saying former Twitter did it, you did it, you bitch.
Bitch.
I mean, in terms of when you're going to engage. I mean, for example, even today, Elon, you tweeted this thing about George Soros. Well, I'm looking for it because I want to make sure I quote it properly.
Look at that face. He's like,
oh shit.
Gotcha.
Came with notes. You don't allow paper at Tesla?
Get that paper out of here. Fucking.
If you only knew how ridiculous that statement is, you wouldn't have said it.
But I mean, you know what you wrote, but you basically.
It reminds me of Magneto. It's just like, calm down, people. This is not like made a federal case out of it.
You also, you said he wants to.
He laughed way too hard at that.
Yeah, he was laughing way too. Man. You mean Holocaust survivor Magneto? Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
It's not like made a federal case out of it.
You also, you said he wants to the very fabric of civilization, and Soros hates humanity. Like, when you do something like that, do you
I think that's true. That's my opinion.
Okay, but
look at him like grinning.
Yeah, look at him. He's like, yeah.
Did that piss you off? Am I edgy? Am I being the edgy?
Would you call me an edgelord?
It's humanity. Like, when you do something like that, do you
I think that's true. That's my opinion.
Okay, but why share it? Why share it? Especially because, why share it
when I don't
people
know.
who buy Teslas may not agree with you?
Well, I bought Twitter so I could do it.
Yeah, I just want to be popular, guys.
Now I have tens of blue checkmarked friends.
Advertisers on Twitter may not agree with you. Why not just say, hey, I think this? You can tell me. We can talk about it over there. You can tell your friends. But why share it widely?
I mean,
that's a good point.
Freedom of speech. I'm allowed to say what I want.
You absolutely are. But I'm trying to understand why you do, because you have to know it's got a...
Hey, Mr. Moneybags. What business plan were you trying to enact by posting this? He brought in he wrangled in the sponsors. He laid the sponsor trap card down.
Yeah.
And then
man, it gets better.
It puts you in the middle of the partisan divide in the country. It makes you a lightning rod for criticism. I mean, do you like that? People today say,
"Hey, do you like that?
You like that,
Elon?"
It makes me feel like Idris Elba.
I'm Idris Elba. I goes where I goes.
And he's an anti-Semite. I don't think you are.
No, I'm definitely.
I think he is.
I'm like a pro-Semite, if anything.
I think that Elon is an anti-Semite.
I have at least 3 Jewish friends.
That's my opinion.
Oh God, boy, man, just end the interview. You're not helping. Just quit right now.
I believe that probably is the case,
Yes.
but why would you even introduce the idea then that would be the case?
I mean, look, we don't want to make this a George Soros interview.
No, God, no. I don't want to at all. But what I'm trying, even came up though in the annual meeting. I mean, do your tweets hurt the company? Are there Tesla owners who say, I don't agree with his political position because, and I know it because he shares so much of it?
He's really fencing them in. This is gonna be good. He's making sure there's no wiggle room, and he's doing it so casually.
Interviewer.
This is
good. Dropping the
This is a good interview.
Are there advertisers on Twitter that Linda Yaccarino will come and say, you got to stop, man. I can't.
Hey, isn't your dumb activities bad for business?
Look at that face. He's like, whatever, bro.
This is, I don't know. Is this kind of related to I forget, what's the NBA guy that did the gun waving on Instagram?
John Morant.
Like, do you really need to do that? Was that necessary?
Is that necessary?
Are you gonna lose sponsors because of this?
Right.
Whatever,
Nike's
man.
your friend. They will give you $1 billion.
Do you think Powerade gives a fuck what the hood on Instagram thinks about you? You think Powerade gives a fuck about your street cred?
Advertisers on Twitter that Linda Yaccarino will come and say, "You got to stop, man. Or I can't get these ads because of some of the things you tweet."
Wait.
Oh wow, this is long and awkward. What is he trying to recollect?
I want to time this.
I fired her. She doesn't matter. Wait.
This is good.
Stop, man. Or I can't get these ads because of some of the things you tweet.
Do you have a cricket sound?
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi.
Oh my
I'm reminded
God.
of
Holy shit! That was all the same.
Wow, that was a long pause,
You got
and
fuck-
you can see his eye just trying to figure out what the fuck he's gonna say.
Yep.
He's like,
Shit.
should I say this? No,
Shit.
no,
Shit.
yeah,
Shit.
this, no, yeah, this,
This-
no, no.
This is going to be my longest and best drop.
He's searching his mind palace for any information relevant to this conversation.
I'm gonna put this whole thing as a sound clip. Hold on.
And say, "You got to stop, man. Or I can't get these ads because of some of the things you tweet."
That's it.
I'm reminded of
Oh, buddy.
there's a scene in The
Buddy.
Princess Bride.
Oh,
What?
Movie,
Great movie.
great movie.
where he confronts the person who killed his father.
Come on, I hope Inigo Montoya can pull you out of this one.
Oh my
Don't
god.
besmirch Princess Bride with your shit.
He
Hopefully,
thought for a full 10 seconds, and the best he could come up with is the Princess Bride.
Bride. Oh wait, we haven't gotten to the punchline though, Tim. He might have
alright,
a point here. Let's see.
he might really bring this all together. You don't know.
Well, let's do it.
Father. And he says, offer me money. Offer me power. I don't care.
So you just don't care.
That's not the quote.
All right,
Boy.
my clip of the Princess Bride.
That is,
Swing and a miss.
what is the line? What is he even talking
Come on.
about? I don't even remember that part.
He doesn't say I don't care. He says something like you killed my father. Like,
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare
know
to
the
die.
scene he's referencing.
yeah, because he does say like you offer me money, you offer me power, but you killed my father or something like that. He doesn't say I don't care.
See.
How high was he when you watched that movie last?
Right? How high is he right now in this interview?
He might be a little stoned. A little bit.
Can we do a clip from the
You want to
Princess
share
Bride?
what you
Ah, damn it.
Or did you find exactly where it is? So we don't have to.
I did.
Okay.
And it's from a thing called movieclips.com, so it's like not directly.
It's from 1999, movieclips.com.
Yeah,
How do I
yeah,
share?
Right click. And then at current time.
Okay, right. Copy. Current time.
Welcome to movieclips.com.
Gotta reference this. Gotta be accurate.
And we're back.
Hello! My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die! No!
Offer me money.
Yes.
Power to promise me that.
All that I have and more. Please.
Offer me everything I ask for.
Anything you want.
I want my father back, you son of a bitch.
Ah, there we go. That is the opposite of I don't care.
That is literally not what any of his previous words meant. Oh, buddy.
How you almost 50 years old and you can't understand Princess Bride? Like, that's a very straightforward film.
Yeah.
The plot's not difficult. Like, how did you fuck that reference up so yeah, he's high.
Well, unlike the interviews, he said, it's like, oh, so you just don't care. Got
it. He took his air ball and then he just watched it and pointed as it hit the floor. Like, he didn't block it. He didn't let it hit the ground.
He turned around and started walking away as he shot it. Whatever.
Everyone just starts walking in from the outfield as soon as he comes up to the bat. They just walk in and start eating sunflower seeds. Like, we're good.
He just bunts.
To say.
I was hoping he would start like quoting the Emperor from Star Wars. Ultimate power!
I am the Senate.
That would have been more relevant.
I'm dying. That's the worst fucking.
I am the dark.
That is the worst line in Star Wars. I'm dying. I'm like, Jesus fucking. That's worse
I'm
than
so weak.
I'm so weak.
What Elon meant to say was kill him and join me at your father's place or whatever. You know, he was gonna fuck it up anyway.
Join me by your
rule the galaxy by my side.
Take your
Father and son.
Take your father's place.
There we go. At my side.
At my side.
What I want to say, and if the consequence of that is losing money, so be it.
Okay.
So I want to be anti-Semitic, and I don't care if it loses me. Okay, got it. Got it. That's clarifying. We're good.
He's just trying to dump the stock in everything he's a part of. He's got a real comeback story. He's working on it right now.
And like he did those huge sales of Tesla stock and other stock like a year or two ago. I feel like he just created a nest egg for himself in case shit really goes haywire. So he has liquid cash out there now.
You know, what's a couple $1 billion between friends?
Exactly. You can go live with Amber Heard in Spain.
I would love to live in Spain, even if it was with Amber Heard. She better not poop in the bed. Ali says, and I think that Elon had the long pause because of what was said to him, and he was realizing that he has a bunch of sycophants working for him that are not telling him that he's losing sponsors because of his opinions. Chat pause due to scroll. Lose sponsors because of his opinion. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's like, wait, it's because of my mouth?
I lost money?
I don't really check the bank that much.
Like that makes sense though, because he went on stage with Dave Chappelle and they booed the shit out of him and he couldn't figure out why everybody was booing. Like he was genuinely like, wait, I'm Elon.
Like there was a point, like pre-pandemic, he held a pretty good social status in the business world and in the social world. There were still people that didn't like him, but not tons of people actively hated him.
Right.
He has burned that bridge. It is now in the hate Central Park on the other side.
It's in a little hate Hoover town.
Yep.
In Central Park.
He is in like Hitlerville. There is like a Hitlerville in the United States. He lives there.
When you
oh wait.
That's all. There are plenty of things that are bad and wrong, but it doesn't make them fascist.
When you link to somebody who's talking about the guy who killed children in a mall in Allen, Texas, and you say something like it might be a bad psyop. I'm not quite sure what you meant, but
what?
Oh man! Wow.
He is pulling Donald Trump Twitter shenanigans.
He's pulling
this
Alex.
Is a whole new level.
He's pulling Alex Jones fucking bullshittery now.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy, you have too much time on your hands, apparently.
You over here making a false flag shit? Here we go.
Oh, in that particular case, there was somehow that's not that the
Okay, it's bad enough with him stuttering. You can't stutter with him.
I didn't mean it to go out that long. I didn't think it would continue.
I was like, this is double brutal. Like, give me a break, man. I didn't do it.
not that the obviously people were killed, but it was, I think, incorrectly ascribed to be a white supremacist action. And the evidence.
Oh, hold on. Pause this now.
That's not what you
Pause
said.
this now.
That's not what you said.
What the fuck?
That's not what you just said a second ago.
Nope.
That's not what your tweet said.
The dude was literally covered in Nazi tattoos.
But he wasn't
literally
white, so it can't be white nationalist.
Guy who killed children in a mall in Allen, Texas. And you say something like it might be a bad psyop. I'm not quite sure what you meant, but...
in that...
Yeah, he said, you ascribe this as a bad psyop. Care to comment? And what the fuck is this answer? I forgot what the question was because he was so all over the place.
Let's count this out again. Go to when he stops asking the question. I want to see how long it is before he actually says something of importance.
Somebody who's talking about the guy who killed children in a mall in Allen, Texas. And you say something like it might be a bad psyop. I'm not quite sure what you meant, but...
One Mississippi.
In that particular case, there was a...
6 Mississippi. 7 Mississippi.
Somehow that's not that the
10 Mississippi.
Obviously people were killed, but it was, I think, incorrectly ascribed to be a white supremacist.
He's on like a 10-second delay. He's an
buddy.
Android. It's the
he
delay.
Needs a firmware update.
It's the delay from the satellite. That's the only thing I could think.
Oh, that's what all those Starlink satellites are for.
He's got a satellite in geostationary orbit, which is like that super high one.
Uh-huh.
So there is a noticeable delay. It's like using a satellite phone.
He got some latency issues.
Yeah, he just had to, talk to the team, and then they uploaded his brain link, and then he was able to give an answer.
I'm envisioning like a command center of his Twitter.
Shit, what do we
sycophants? Like, shit, what the fuck do we say?
What do we have him say, guys? He doesn't have an answer for this.
Tim, the guy you're talking about in my brain is wearing a suit, and he turns around and there's a bunch of chimpanzees at a typewriter.
Bring up Princess Bride. We did that already.
That's what the chimpanzees and the typewriters came up with. It was like, yo, Princess Bride him.
Ooh, Iron Man. Do Iron Man. Go.
Like, he for real thinks he's Tony Stark right now.
I imagine also in that command room, like the red alert symbol is going off. They're like, shit, what do we do?
Everybody's on break.
I quit. I'm not in on this. Bye.
They're all dumping
Monkeys,
up.
you got something?
You gotta give me something. I'm just stumbling over here. I can only say so many times.
Princess Bride, this isn't even the right quote. What are you guys doing?
Say something about Andre the Giant. Go.
They just pulled quotes from the movie and they grabbed the wrong. I was like, God damn it, fucking chimpanzees! I told you 1,000 times.
The next quote is, "I'm right-handed too." How does that have anything to do with the psyop shit?
And that's why I have an immunity to iocane poison.
Bad monkey, you're fired.
The monkey just says, I don't work here, in perfect English.
They keep me prisoner. I don't want to be here.
I have no idea how I got here or why I'm still here or why I can talk.
Why am I wearing clothes?
He's smoking a cigarette like he's been there for days.
Years at this point.
His teeth are starting to turn yellow from the coffee and tobacco.
Oh, man. I'm gonna have to watch this back later because I'm gonna turn this into a comedy routine.
This is so funny.
When in doubt and you have nothing to say, quote Princess Bride.
Oh my god.
I can imagine the monkey just handed him a paper. Not Princess Bride again, damn it. Stop watching that movie.
Oh, we gotta fit. We have another fucking full minute of this on this shit.
Oh shit.
Action. And the evidence for that.
I'm grabbing that movie quote and putting it in the fucking soundboard. Because it makes no sense.
I want my father back, you son of a
bitch.
Some obscure Russian.
Or should I do Elon's?
Yeah, do Elon's. Give me money, give me power. I don't care.
Yeah, the wrong one.
And then spliced with, oh, so you just don't care.
Yeah.
Website that no one's ever heard of that had no followers. And the company that found this is Bellingcat.
Right.
And do you know what Bellingcat does? PsyOps.
Right. I couldn't really even follow.
Oh.
Ooh. Well,
so
that's the expression of, is this good enough of an answer for you?
Are you buying this bullshit? Will you buy this bullshit?
Did I hear this right? So he's saying the shooter had a website with no followers that was found by another group and reported, but because they have done PsyOps, this is therefore a PsyOp.
Yes.
Okay.
You understand.
Tim, explain. Mike, explain.
Monkeys?
Say,
Mark,
you
don't
think you bought that?
understand.
You
Got
think
it.
it's a game?
Play our new Tucker line. That's a good one.
Oh, here we go.
Am I really informing you? No, I'm not. I'm misleading you.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Exactly what it was you were.
Dexter, no, dude. Come on, you're gonna claw my legs. Don't. Come on, man. Be reasonable.
He's like, no, I'm a cat. I'm gonna do what I want.
Come on, man. Don't claw my legs.
Fuck up his leg.
There we go. I gotta kick him out.
He's
No,
like,
no.
he's like, your leg? No, that is my scratching post.
You mean the post of pain?
You mean how I climb things? Yes, I will scratch your legs.
Oh.
Fuck you, I'm a cat.
Ooh, came sidling up to me. He's like, both hands on my leg. I was like, dude, I don't want no problems. Hey, man, I don't want no problems.
Man, it makes me hate to think that I used to think of Elon Musk as kind of a visionary, and he has just nosedived off the plane of sanity. Like, I don't.
We were deceived.
We're trying to express there, so that's in part why I was curious.
I'm saying that I thought the ascribing it to white supremacy was bullshit.
Okay.
And that the information for that came from an obscure Russian website and was somehow magically found by Bellingcat, which is a company that does PsyOps.
And there's no proof, by the way, that he was not.
There's no. I would say that there's no proof that he is.
Proctor Hawk.
There is proof that he is Elon. Oh my God! Stop trying to gaslight the entire world.
But that's why I bought Twitter.
And that's a debate you want to get into on Twitter?
Yes.
Yes.
Because we should not be ascribing things to white supremacy if it's false.
Because we don't want to hurt their feelings, or what?
Hey, take it from him. He's South African.
Oh, that's a good point.
Oops. Did I say that out loud? My bad. My bad.
Oh yeah, his dad owned an emerald mine. That's right.
Emerald Elon Musk.
Emerald Elon. Walked to school with emeralds in his pockets.
Like you do.
Rachel Maddow.
Oh yeah. So the guy that's going to be referenced in this is the badass of the week, badass of the month. Like, he's tied up with the space laser dude in New York with Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Ooh.
So this is just this is a good time.
All right, Mike, you're hyping this guy up.
Good time.
And they had their little shields and they held upside down American flags. This is once again the white supremacist glee club that calls itself.
Oh yeah, can we pause on this for a second? Why the fuck do they have shields? Can we try and answer that? Because are they defending a medieval castle?
Maybe.
Well, they're legionaries of ancient Rome, the whitest Mediterranean whites that whited.
If they don't know how to do a shield wall, they need to get rid of the shields.
There's no way that they can make a shield wall with those shields. They're not even the right. They're not even the right shape. You can't
like the Roman shields are like
overlap those.
If you're going that old, those are as tall as you.
Right.
Or if you're going Viking era, they're the fucking size of an oak tree. Like it's
just a stump with a leather strap on it.
That looks like a piece of cardboard. That dude in front is holding cardboard with some plastic shit around it.
It's a lightweight
design. If they haven't trained to do a shield wall, I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
What are so the shield, and then what's the weapon?
Pride.
I mean, that's all they have is shields, but you should either have like a spear or a sword.
Maybe nunchucks. That'd throw them off.
Throwing stars.
Yeah.
Throwing stars.
This is unrelated, but I'm trying to make a video getting 100 kills on shipment using just a riot shield and a knife.
Oh my god.
I've gotten close.
Go for 99 kills.
No, that's the worst. That's the worst.
Go for 96 kills.
I've done 99 and I almost cried.
Oh.
So
that's when you
sad.
quit and go do something else for the night.
Yep. It's like that's a wrap. I'm not gonna get closer than that today. But let's see what the paintballers have to say.
Patriot Front. They marched this weekend in D.C. trying to intimidate people, chanting racist slogans. And a local D.C. man named Joe Flood heard that they were out there, heard that was happening.
I don't know, man. The flood kind of PTSDs me. I don't. I had a bad.
Flood is coming.
I had a bad experience with the flood.
He heard that they were out there in his city. He hopped on a bike and he went to go try to find them on the National Mall. You can see Mr. Flood there on the right. He's got the red bike standing near the group. Mr. Flood told us when he found them today, he felt suddenly that it was his duty to say something. So he did.
Great. Let him have it.
There is simply no time. There will be no memory of America to continue. Your mom hates you. To fight for. You were the losers of your high school class. To this young Americans are cast adrift and crushed underfoot.
Cargo pants are out.
Cargo
pants are out. Waste.
Reclaim your virginity.
Anarchist.
Mr. Flood told us, quote, this guy was giving the speech. He kept having to stop and pull it out of his pocket and then start reading it again. So every time he stopped, I would yell at him and say he was boring. And then I said, why can't you memorize your speech? Why can't you memorize your speech? And then I said, you look like General Custer's illegitimate son.
Give that man a medal. My God.
Give that guy an award.
Oh.
That's a quality roasting right there.
That just made me happy.
That's a quality roasting. And dude, just think about this for a second. These motherfuckers think they are hyper masculine, all alphas. And there's this little pudgy dude on this fucking rent-a-scooter just fucking burning you down.
He's got a capital bike share bike.
He's
economical, environmentally friendly. Burned your ass.
He's got a little knapsack. He's over there just fucking torching you from the sidelines. Oh.
I want a picture of that cop next to him's face, just trying to maintain composure.
Oh my God. I would have been fucking cracking up. Like, hey, I just got to make sure nobody beats you up. I'm going to laugh with him, though.
Yo, you don't even match.
Yeah, he said y'all all got different colors of khaki on. He said y'all khaki. He said y'all khaki don't match.
The guy sighed and looked at me and I thought, I got you. I got in your head. Now get out of my town. The white supremacist group eventually left D.C. this weekend, but not before Joe Flood took up permanent residence in the heart of the city.
Yeah, dude, he's living in all of their heads rent-free right now. Fucking
yeah.
Yep. Give that man Nike should give him a deal.
Yeah,
wear a pair of Floods today.
It's a new pair of pants. They're called the Floods.
They're waterproof.
Here, I have a supplemental video for you.
Oh, is it more of him?
No, it's more of that group being ridiculous.
Oh, that's good.
Yes. So go back to rest.
Oh, is this the training shit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Better watch out.
And then the other part of this this move is that the section leader is the one that issues the cycle advance as one. Marcus, keep up.
Now, this is them training with the shields. Where are the shields?
Amazon
They're-
Amazon didn't ship them yet.
This is mid-pandemic, man. They're on back order.
Look, I'm not paying for Prime.
That liberal Jeff Bezos, I'm not giving him my
I'm not
money.
giving him my Prime money. Oh, and if you have Prime subs, we'll take those. Thank you. We love you.
Step. and stay close because I'm going from here.
Oh, you suck.
Bro, he could just walk around. There's only 6 of them. like that's not a good example.
So you guys step.
Does this bro have scoliosis? I'm sorry, let me stop. This man. What's up with this man? What you
Cold.
doing? You kind of stiff back there, buddy. You sure you good? You sure you ready for this? And you got your damn church socks on. With your fucking what you got, some tight ass shorts and a fucking fleece pullover? What's up with you? This man came out here with all the army surplus. He got his army pajamas on.
Discount boots.
This is a damn shame is what this is. You know, I made fun of Jartan for about, well, I still do it. We watched this Swedish protest video, and these motherfuckers were the worst protesters I have ever seen in my life. This man they were throwing like little baby ass rocks, and then this dude tried to pick up this like landscaping boulder, almost fucking domed his fucking friend trying to throw it at the like it was bad. Like this guy throws a bike at an armored car. I'm like, you know that's not his bike. He just found the bike and just said, "Ghost ride that bitch into the fucking armored car. Suck it, armored car." Like this is we can't let Shartan know about this.
Step. 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 Step.
Oh, they have a very thin, bald Q-tip man out here to represent protesters.
So there's something that you learn in stage combat about like intent and how you're supposed to act like you're actually going to do something full force. These guys, there's no intent behind that guy trying to break their pretend shield wall. He's just bouncing against them. And they're like, "Oh, you're going to stop." If someone ran at them full force,
knocking all 6 up,
it would be bowling for white supremacists.
You know dude, and whatever their plan is by interlocking their legs like that, you just made them trip. Like, you know what I mean? You're just making it's a domino effect. Oh, I have to just push one of them and all of their legs are all fucking spindled up together and they're all going to fall over.
Let's go hire some former NFL linemen to be like, can we go challenge them? Just see how they do.
Brian Urlacher.
Give him full speed.
Brian Urlacher has the time. He's arthritic, but I'm pretty sure he could just casually stroll right through these dum-dums.
Brett Favre could go right through these dum-dums. Like,
and like this dude is my side. The baldy over here who looks like the dean from Community, by the way. Like like you can't have the dean trying to break through your line. Like he's not a threatening dude.
No.
Yeah, he's all of 113 pounds.
I don't know what's more offensive.
All right.
There's more of them. Oh my god.
Look at your man with fingerless gloves on back there. That's how you know this is a revolution.
Freedom.
Vanguard, lock. Step. 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 Step.
Look at him smiling.
They can't even take their own shit seriously.
Bro, look at this fucking beanpole in the back. Bro, this is y'all's. Is this your king? Is this your king? Look at this Poindexter back here, bro. Y'all got too many glasses on the field.
Y'all need some different extracurricular activities. I know they told you to be outside, but like,
Look at them all smiling. Oh, they're in trouble. Yo, y'all are in trouble.
For Lincoln! Stop! Stop! Steal! Stop!
What are the guys in the back doing?
They're pushing the guys in the front forward.
He's not even touching them though.
I know. They're doing it wrong.
They're not doing it very good.
Stop! Stop!
Should we pull up like a clip of recreated medieval fighting where they go full ham at each other with weapons and armor?
Her face.
Yeah, it's just like, all right, whatever.
Hold on. Let me see something.
Because, like, all right, if they're trying to do like a shield wall tactic where the first couple guys in the row have shields, and then they got 2 rows of guys behind them trying to like push them forward and keep them up, they're doing it wrong. They look like they could tumble at any point if someone just pushed them a little hard.
Yeah, they just locked all their feet up together so that they can get confused with their big, heavy, stupid boots on that they bought from Walmart.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if more than one person comes at them, they're in trouble.
If one person comes at them, they're in trouble.
They're ready for this kind of shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they are ready for that.
Charge!
Yeah, you imagine like...
Nope.
These are teenagers.
Yeah. Teenagers don't give a fuck.
Y'all couldn't take 3 of these teenagers.
Olivan says those got to be some of the whitest legs I've ever seen.
Your boy was standing out in the crowd. You feel me? There they go. Woo. Woo.
Finally stopped playing behind a computer and came out to do stuff for me.
I'm no longer a keyboard warrior. I'm a real warrior.
I'm a real boy.
I'm a unitard.
This is the first time I've seen sun in 4 years.
They finally went out and touched some grass.
Mom
My
told
dad
me to
took
go
my
play
laptop, so
outside.
I had to I have to go out now.
I don't know who they. Hey yo, if this is your Patriot Front, you're doing a great job, boys.
Keep it up.
Bring
Keep doing this.
Bring that shit to the hood. We'll straighten you right out. We'll straighten you right out. Y'all won't even live next to the city, but y'all think y'all gonna take over the country. Okay. I understand.
So
what's
what's
this one
left
here?
This is Steven Crowder. This is, you remember that fun
Tim's boyfriend?
You remember that fun lady who really didn't care about how conservatives are being terrible from, I think it was The Hill? Well, I think this is her talking about Steven Crowder's. He was accused of exposing himself to coworkers, and I haven't seen this video, so this is fun for everyone.
Not gonna see him exposing himself, right?
No, I don't know. I haven't seen the video. So.
I can't zoom in that fuck. Got his ass.
Conservative commentator Steven Crowder is being accused of sexual harassment, according to the New York Post. 10 former employees say Crowder ran an abusive company.
What? Oh.
Steven Crowder? No, not him. No.
He often screamed at employees, including his own father.
Oh, go ahead.
Is this why he turned down Ben Shapiro's $50 million? Because he wanted to abuse his employees a bit more?
Makes sense.
Well, it's funny. Like, Ben didn't do any research into this guy. Like, so when I tell you, like, we all saw how astute Ben Shapiro was in his dismantling. God, there's like a spider web flying through the fucking room right now. We saw how skilled and adept he was at dismantling this notion that me and my company would ever do anything that. So he got all into the degree. You didn't do no research into Steven Crowder? You didn't know he was like this already? You know what I mean? So just think, this is exactly who Ben wanted on his network, but he was just too unwieldy.
Did y'all read the last line.
Yes. Including his own father, exposed his genitals, sent out directives to arbitrarily fire people, and made underlings wash his dirty laundry.
I mean, that just sounds like a guy you got to work for.
He's got to have like 10 open cases of abuse / wrongful termination. They're going to get a payday.
Yeah.
Aimed at his employees, including his own father, exposed himself, sent out directives.
Say genitals.
Yeah, say genitals. Have some class.
Yeah,
Any towels.
And made underlings wash his laundry.
Dirty laundry.
Dirty laundry.
It says it
Dirty
right there.
laundry. God.
Fucking.
Can't say dirty or
Say,
genitals.
you think you about that? You think it's a game?
You better read that fucking prompter, boy. What the fuck?
Crowder downplayed the allegations in a recent video. Let's watch.
Oh, no.
And now,
What does this shirt say?
Crowder
Jesus is
downplayed
what?
the allegations in a recent video. Let's watch.
Jesus is my...
Jesus
Jesus something. And this has changed my mind under it.
Yeah.
All right. So
and now there's this newspaper article out.
Why does he have that Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition machine back there? He does not deserve that.
He doesn't deserve any of that shit.
This morning where it says, quote, Crowder was known to expose his genitals to staffers.
Well, hold on a second. Yes.
Yeah, well,
yes.
Just wait. I mean,
that did happen. I mean, what are you talking about? The Terminator 2
Oh
sketch?
my God.
Wait, what?
He only had 5 employees.
What? He didn't need to say that.
Oh, do I have a... Oh, I need congratulations. You played yourself.
My God.
Oh my God.
If you only knew how ridiculous that statement is, you wouldn't have said it.
Say it one more time. I need to see it again.
Oh yeah. A studio audience, pipe down.
They were all male.
His genitals to staffers.
Well, hold on a second. Yes.
Yeah, well,
yes.
Just wait.
All you have
That
to do
did
is play
happen.
that
I mean, what are you
clip
talking about?
over and over. All you have to do is play that clip.
Hold on a second. Yes.
Yeah, well,
yes.
Just wait. I mean,
that did happen. I mean, what are you talking about? The Terminator 2 sketch?
No, but
Boy, I hope.
Thank you for confessing, Dum Dum.
It's like he wants to get sued.
I really hope anyone gets the reference that he's making, because if they don't, he's in some real fucking trouble.
I think it's a really major mistake and an insult to me.
This is damn.
buddy.
This is damn near, ladies and gentlemen. We got him. I'll have to wait. I don't want to do it premature, but
at the time, you only had 5 employees, and they were all male.
Well, yeah, I know, but it was a Terminator 2 sketch because remember the nudies didn't fit?
Oh,
is it that one,
right.
Sam?
Yeah.
Well, now there
Was
are.
it
I've done it
Now
so
I'm
many times.
unsure.
I've done it multiple times. Can you clarify the instance that they're talking about?
Who is that guy? And
don't-
asking him the questions, and like they dressed him as nerdy as possible. Like,
He's the
What
Mr.
is that
Bean-
video game in the background?
Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition.
yeah, he shouldn't have that shit. Someone
That
should take
deserves
that away from him.
Someone robbed
Capcom, rescind, seize your property back.
Whoever
Cease and desist.
whoever is suing Steven Crowder for this,
Get the
make
machine.
get the machine. Put that in the lawsuit.
Yep.
You want the machine.
Say it as
Hell
as
yeah.
damages.
Yeah.
The ET ones through the cornfields where we had to run naked through
Yeah,
the
we're
cornfields?
naked in that one. Yeah.
We were naked in that one.
How many fucking naked sketches do you need to do?
You don't want 0 problems, big fella.
Now let me just say something. I've grown up in corn country. You don't run through corn. Corn is grass, believe it or not, and it's like a hybrid freaky grass where that, like, if your grass gets a little too long, you get those little bumpy things that like grow off the stuff. That's fucking corn, but it's been bred to be this like a 1.5 feet long here in fucking Illinois. So you will get razor grass. It's razor leaf from Bulbasaur. Like, you don't just run through corn; it will slice you the fuck up. It is so sharp.
This is wild. Like I said, I didn't watch this video before I sent it. I just saw it. So this is fucking wild.
You don't. Hey, guys, don't run naked through cornfields. You will slice your dick almost off.
The more you know. Yep, there it is.
That was the night, though.
Was it gay Captain America? Because what happened is
A little cold.
the onesie didn't
He's still talking.
fit, so we just had to make it a nosy, and there was no.
Well,
This comes after video was leaked of Crowder being verbally abusive to his then pregnant wife.
Oh, please
now
show the
ex-wife.
video.
Crowder has described the video as misleadingly edited.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
Let's watch.
Yes.
She is very pregnant.
Wow, that's super pregnant.
Refuse to do wifely things, then I will go pick up the groceries. You need to.
Excuse me, good sir.
Your wife's pregnant. Go do some shit.
He's
What the-
busy.
What the fuck?
He's super busy right now.
For a second, I thought he was about to say, like, you're not pleasing me sexually. How dare
Maybe
you.
that's innuendo for that because you're not doing wifely things is pretty cut and dry.
Oh.
Edited. Let's watch.
You are not taking the car. Because if you refuse to do wifely things, then I will go pick up the groceries.
You need to just stop engaging for a little bit, okay? I love you.
This audio is trash, The Hill. Fucking get your
Yeah.
shit together.
I love you very much.
I don't.
Because this is a security camera.
I've never received love from you.
You can scrub it and clean it up. They could have cleaned it up before they put it out there. They got
You're gonna
enough money.
you're gonna have to go back like 10 seconds and you're gonna have to watch this because it's fucking insane.
Misleadingly edited. Let's watch.
You are not taking the car. Because if you refuse to do wifely things, then I will go pick up the groceries.
You need to just stop engaging for a little bit, okay? I love you. I love you very much.
I don't love you. That's the big problem. I've never received love from you. And the fact is, when I go, look, I need you to do A, B, C, and D, just be disciplined about it, you go, no. But I love you more than life itself. Okay. Put on some gloves. No. But I love you more than life itself. That's not fair. That's not fair, and it's disingenuous. Hillary, you're right. We're at an impasse. Become someone that's unique, day in and day.
Oh my God! Listen to me. I would be
I have
waiting
no
for
words.
I'd be waiting for the. I don't know, probably the couch, whatever is heaviest that she could find. She's smashing that into my face. If I tell
Oh,
her, "Hey,
yeah.
listen to me.
Worthy.
Lady, take that dog and run.
No, not as a wife. I didn't say as a wife. As a wife. Hillary, come on now.
I'm not going to engage. I'm not going to engage anymore. I'm going to go. I'll text me what you need. I'll get you what you need. I love you. I'm committed to you.
Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to do those things?
I'm not going to.
Are you committed enough to do those things? You're not committed to anything.
Why is he telling her to put on some gloves? You gonna box her?
I think that he was insinuating that she should go wash dishes.
Wow.
Or blow him something. I think you're right. I think the wifely duties comment is that she's not providing for his needs.
Yeah. So he's divorced now.
Hey, Lauren's single. Ready to mingle. She's a grandma.
Yeah. Well,
does he want a grandma? Is he into grandmas? Hey, Steven Crowder, are you into grandmas? Because I know one in Colorado who's very single.
Is he into gilfs?
Is he? What's your take on gilfs? What's your
Obert?
stance? What's your stance on gilfs? Oh, we got a message
Terminator
from
2, apparently.
Michigan introducing banning conversion therapy tomorrow and planning to officially do Juneteenth statewide through legislature. Thanks
Good
the
for
update.
Michigan.
Thanks for the update, Progress Only. Our man on the street.
Yeah.
Word on the street.
So back to real world monster, Steven Crowder.
Yes.
So, and look, I don't really want to dwell or interrogate people's personal lives. This is news because
I do.
Yeah, okay, so the long and short of it is Steven Crowder.
Want to do it if it's
had
ever a
been
Democrat?
Why are we here then?
Yeah.
This deal to join the Daily Wire, and he was very upset about it. He went on, he publicly said he felt insulted by it.
I think it's a really major mistake and an insult to me.
And people were like, why is the Daily Wire, treating him like this? And then the Daily Wire people said, actually, we offered him $50 million, and we're not sure why he's so offended. And
You'll have to sew these two parts together for YouTube.
I'll do nothing. You get what you get, bitches. Patreon.com/TheBinPodcast, and I'll do more for the production work.
Like and subscribe.
Not spending all this time for nothing.
Nothing.
I'm valuable, damn it.
We lost all our viewers.
Oh, they're still here.
They'll be back.
They're here.
Always come back.
They're here. Streamlabs takes a minute to repopulate. Sorry, guys. I'm not sure what happened.
There was a clog in one of the tubes.
Goddamn tubes.
I take it to be was that he was going through this.
That's what it is. We were getting too close to the truth. That's what.
Painful divorce, which again, that is something that happens to tons.
That poor dog has to live in that toxic ass house.
Yeah, right.
Poor puppy.
And tons of people, but it's. I think he perceived it as embarrassing because he's very conservative Christian, and he's said a lot about. He's said that he opposes the concept of no-fault divorce, and so on and so forth.
What now?
So
he what?
Oh yeah, no. He said that she should not be able to divorce him if he doesn't want to get divorced.
Wow.
Because that's how that works.
He's a fucking Neanderthal.
So then he made a statement about the state of his marriage, and then Yashar Ali, who's an independent journalist, published this video that he got. I would gather that he got it from the ex-wife. Who knows? And then there were these additional accusations of a not totally healthy and cool workplace going on. So that's that.
That's one way to describe it.
I hate to say it, but Candace was right. Candace Owens was right in this situation. There was a lot more
don't ever
there
say
to be
those
peeled
words
back
together.
From that onion. I do think
yuck.
That this was
Gross.
not, in my personal opinion, an extent of love as much as it was. Like, he's not heartbroken about his marriage being over as much as he's heartbroken about some of the reasons why, and the fact that this facade he built around Christianity, around, divorce not happening to these types of couples, and about holding your family together, that kind of blew up in his face. And it blew up in his face because of how he treated his now ex-wife. The derogatory statements, the fact that she has come out and talked about a lot of the emotional abuse she suffered from him, some up to and including not only the language but also personal threats. We don't know if there was actually any physical abuse, but definitely personal threats, and him just being bombastic. I think that
I'm Mr. Bombastic, very fantastic.
Those things were very real, and for someone who is pregnant at the time when a lot of this stuff like really erupted, it's even more.
And yeah, I was gonna say something about that, but we were in the midst of freezing.
Yeah.
You can't talk like that to pregnant women.
Yeah, certainly not.
You can't. You can't.
You can't talk like that to regular women.
Can't talk like that to anybody.
You really can't talk like that to pregnant women. That's not a good place to go.
Hypoclampsia is a real thing. If you stress her out and shoot up her blood pressure, it is very bad for the baby.
Yeah.
Very bad.
And I mean, you could hear some of the language that she was using. She obviously sees a therapist.
Yes, very what's it called? De-escalating phrases.
Because she even said the phrase "I'm not engaging." Like that's a phrase that you learn.
Yeah.
And that's a tactic that you learn to use if you're in a relationship like that and you see a therapist.
I hope she takes all his money and runs.
Yeah, he's never gonna see that kid.
No, I wouldn't let him.
Well, you know what it's gonna be now. He's gonna be the men's rights activist. This is his turn into men's rights activism. He's just this poor father trying to get to his kid and his lying bitch. This lying liberal bitch.
She wouldn't touch me while she was in agony.
Politicians. That's about the only sin I've never committed.
Detrimental?
I mean, the one thing I've never done.
You think you bought that? You think it's a game?
And he was someone who tried to.
I fucking love Shannon Sharp so much.
Play up his audience, as a lot of conservative Christians do, to this marriage perfection, to this idea of we are this super Christian household and we are upholding the love and the family and all that. And then it's revealed that he is really not treating his wife well, not treating his wife with respect, not treating his wife as you should treat any human being. He's being extremely derogatory. He's talking down to her. He's treating her in some ways slave-like, clean this, clean that. If you're not doing this, you're not doing wifely duties. And wifely duties can mean a ton of other things. It was a lot going on. That was
Look, it is an ugly clip.
Everyone gets it. Everyone gets it.
Dude, just don't say anything. Nope. Agree with her. Let's move on.
Yeah, white guy, don't say anything.
He's gonna be like, but
on the other hand,
however, ooh, we got a new sub with Prime. Thanks, Frostfile 600.
I do want to be like, couples fight. They have, if you can find any couple.
Ooh, he's rationalizing.
At like their worst moment, stick a camera in the.
Well, his wife is arguing this is a pattern, not just that video.
Sure,
There's
but,
more.
There could be.
Well, sure, but I mean, what's a pattern, really?
We have to protect the white man.
But come on.
However much footage that was, snapshot of people at their worst.
In what context does that ever make sense? Unless
monkeys.
Come on, guys. You
guys got anything? No.
No, that's the same thing that you gave me for the last guy. Put the goddamn Princess Bride down.
Monkeys.
We can't tell him to say, I don't care. That's the wrong thing to say.
You want to keep your job here? Stop bringing me this shit, okay?
I'm just going back to when he told his wife, I don't love you.
I
You're
never loved you."
disingenuous.
And then he was like, you've never done a thing to show me that you love me. Man, she's carrying your child.
That's a lot. That's pretty much the most.
You don't got to do that shit. You had like 2 seconds of being involved in that, and then that was your thing was done.
It was the most intense 19 seconds of her life.
It's gonna look.
That was
ugly.
a long night for
Divorce
for her.
Divorces are ugly. Breakups are ugly. I think it'd be wrong to like judge his fitness as a husband.
Nope. Nope.
Don't do it, big fella. Don't do it.
Come on, white guy. Stop saying shit.
Do it.
Don't do it.
Husband and
most women don't leave their husbands or push to leave their husbands while pregnant. Mm-hmm. That is not something that is normal in our culture or any other. Mm-hmm. The level of abuse that she is claiming that she suffered, again, I say claiming not to use it in a derogatory term. She could be 100% factual here. We weren't there and we don't have evidence towards it. With that being said, that signals something. In addition to that, it is also that this is someone who perpetuated in multiple cases this idea of extremely traditional marriage. And in his mind, traditional marriage is the woman does certain things. A lot of those are homely duties, or duties to basically stand down, not be argumentative, not have your own voice, not express yourself. And
yeah,
I like her.
Bro guy needs to not say anything else.
Couldn't be me.
He needs to not say another word. He should say, "You're absolutely right," and walk away.
We are
Tim,
on the same page.
There's this quote from The Princess Bride.
Damn it, monkey!
I forgot what it was, but it fit the scenario real well.
Can't you come up with anything else?
As you
I am your
father. Falling down a hill. That's the only thing I can think to say.
Give me this. This is bullshit. You're giving me bullshit.
Not even trying.
And that to him was how you should respond. Mm-hmm. And he alluded to that even on his own show. So none of this should be extremely surprising to people. This is how he viewed women. It's upsetting because in the no-fault divorce process, which I personally stand for, agree with, think that it's extremely important, because otherwise it seems like one party is trying to hold you hostage. If you want to leave a marriage for any reason, particularly some of the ones that she's shouting out, but for any reason, you should be able to leave said marriage.
I mean, it's a contract. It should be dissolvable like any other contract.
Exactly. And his argument there that, this is something that should not exist, and there are a lot of people on the right who agree with this. It is interesting to me because as someone who is a Christian, more on the left side of things, but still a Christian.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Nothing's perfect in life.
I believe in marriage. I believe that marriage should be sustainable. I believe in family. I believe in the two-person parental unit. But when things go sideways, when you feel that you're getting abused, or that you're not leveling up to, and this isn't healthy for your family or for you, you should be able to have a way out.
There's one other aspect of this I wanted to mention that I haven't seen anyone else touch on yet.
No, maybe not. Maybe
Nope.
You
You
good?
were 100%. I have nothing else to say. Is what you need to say at this moment.
Monkeys don't. He shouldn't say this.
Stop giving me papers.
No, don't. Let's not. No.
Mikey, can you create a little animation that shows some monkeys in a suit in like the corner of the screen around a control room?
That sounds like work.
Yes, but I also don't want to put monkeys on the screen, so I'd have to find maybe robots.
Yeah, okay, that works too.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. It doesn't really matter. I just thought it'd be funny to be like, yell
I
at the
can
actual monkeys.
continue doing prop comedy if that helps.
Perfect.
I like it.
All right.
Yeah, and
Prop
I'm actually
comedy.
surprised. So maybe it has come up somewhere, and I've just missed.
Maybe you just grab a slip of paper out of the answer generator.
The answer generator. All right, here we go.
Oh,
All right, monkeys.
I should get a printer sound effect. And then you got to pull. Okay, yeah, I'll do the printer sound effect, and then you pull off what it says. Okay, hold on. I'll find it.
1990s fax machine.
Or maybe a typewriter sound, like the ching, and then he just pulls it off. I like where this is going. I like gimmicks. I like gags.
But the Ring camera caught that exchange. Turn off your Ring cameras. You were gonna be.
No, see that's
what
you shouldn't
the
have said
fuck.
that. You shouldn't. Have, you guys are fucking with me now. You shouldn't have said that.
Don't catch your own crime on camera. Hide it.
Why would you say that? Hey, dude, turn off your Ring camera. Duh.
Hey, if you're gonna abuse your wife, you should turn off your cameras. Duh.
Oh, hey, everybody in the audience, if you're like, what are you saying that for?
Oh my god. Wow.
I know we're running long. Are we running long?
Yes.
We don't need to cover that other one.
We'll do that next time.
Well, we literally named the episode.
All right. Let's.
Oh, good
yeah.
point. I can buzz through this quick.
Boy.
All right, everybody. Fentanyl bad.
I'm gonna have to buy
not as bad as they say. The end.
I'm gonna have to buy like a bunch of blank paper.
Tim, use the same page. They don't know.
I know, but I want to be able to like throw a bunch of pages.
Oh, I got you.
Construction paper.
Oh, colors.
Color.
Let me see about the visual effects thing, because I might be able to do something for that too. Just have like a little shoot of paper, just like just go flying across the screen.
All right, Mark.
Well,
5 minutes.
5 minutes. All right. So this final story, I was just listening to NPR and I found it interesting that cops are way more afraid of fentanyl than I thought, even though all the evidence suggests that like this drug, as bad as it is, you can't really absorb it through your skin. Exposure is extremely difficult unless you like ingest it into yourself. And the amount of people that are overdosing and need help and resuscitation and services from the police are starting to die in higher numbers because cops are so fucking terrified that they're going to be exposed to fentanyl. And there was a big example of a cop in Tavares who she like potentially OD'd and they saved her with like Narcan. But the cops won't release her medical records because experts are like, you need to prove that like she was ODing on fentanyl.
Right.
And none of the police departments for any of the scenarios that they've had will release medical records to prove that. So all these cops are just having panic attacks, anxiety attacks. And if our cops are so unwilling to help people that they're going to let people die and just believe misinformation rather from medical experts, that's just another nail in the coffin for the current police force, that they're inept at their jobs. So I don't know. I just
So that's what I'll
Like-
that's what I'll do to keep the cops at bay.
This is my fentanyl jacket.
Like, hey, bro, is there any drugs or alcohol in the car? I'm like, hey, man, I don't know. You want to check? Maybe there's fentanyl. Huh?
I'm envisioning like you open up the jacket and there's like powered fans. Like, don't make me release it. I'll blow it your way.
Hey, it's under my seat. Why don't you check? Put your head down there. Put your head under there.
All of my doorknobs are covered in fentanyl.
My windows are just crystallized fentanyl.
You heard of asbestos, right? I have fentanyl.
I'm making fentanyl as best as I can.
Here's a thought, and I don't want to be like conspiracy theory about this, but is it possible? And I don't want to call anyone out.
Okay.
Is it possible that these cops are faking?
What?
Tim, how could you say such a thing?
I'm just saying, it is possible that they're faking it.
Well, yes. I think there's probably a percentage of fake reactions. But, I'm wondering how many of these cops are actually having full-on panic attacks and, like, inducing symptoms in themselves because they believe it's happening. Because the mind is the most powerful tool. Like, you can convince your body of anything if you have enough fear.
So they have been conditioned, you think, to believe that if they touch fentanyl, then they'll overdose on it and die.
Correct.
So they have panic attacks, and
or then they're refusing to treat anyone that would risk themselves. And like, I don't know, this is almost no different than all those cops that refused to run into that Texas school. Like,
yeah, well,
they're too fucking worried about keeping themselves alive.
Yeah.
To then do their job to protect the public. And and there actually might be cases of individuals that have been exposed to fentanyl and potentially overdosed. But again, the police departments are not releasing any of the medical records for these individuals, so we can't actually know if that's true.
Right.
So like the CDC is just revising all their rules because like people are dying and everyone is believing misinformation rather than medical experts.
And are they giving this guy fucking Narcan?
Yeah, they all carry Narcan now.
So here's what I'm noticing here. I don't see any kind of like veins popping.
Nope.
Not in distress. His pupils don't look dilated and glassy and like staring off into space. Like he's not high.
No, he looks catatonic, like he's in shock, but like he's not.
He looks like he's laying there is what he looks like.
Yeah.
Yep.
And how he perfectly fell to the side of the thing, and the truck is there, and my body cam is perfect. The lighting's good. There's no honking of horns. No one's coming around to bother us. Like this is like the most unnatural out in the wild situation ever. And where's the criminal, by the way? Because they're supposed to be searching somebody's car. Where's the guy? We never heard about the
private stash.
We never heard about the fucking guy who's been sitting in the car for fucking 2 hours while this fucking cop OD. Like, no, whatever happened to the guy? You know what I mean? Like, this is why it's bullshit. Because they would have reported that this dude poisoned a cop.
Right.
Yep.
If they had that card, they would have played it. That this man, Mikey Famine, has been on charges of weapons of mass destruction, chemical warfare against a police officer today. Like
how many did it affect?
Yeah, one.
Oh,
it was
the worst.
The loneliest number. Like they would be all over that guy if he poisoned a cop. But we've never seen or heard from him.
Yep.
That's very curious.
Well, I don't know. Is this more of a conspiracy around the fentanyl crisis? I don't know.
No,
my mind jumps to, are they just making the Democrats look bad while they're in power by making a medical crisis worse than it actually is?
I don't know. It feels like this is cops either believing way too hard a lie that they were told, or some sort of conspiracy around making fentanyl seem way worse than it is.
Well, I think it is. I don't know. I heard some statistic like some 24,000 people died 2 years ago, and
Right.
that was like a 4 times increase from the
you
year before. But
you can't get fentanyl is very hard to get into the body, like I said in that article. That's why you either have to smoke it or inject it into you in some fashion. You can't get high from fentanyl by touching it.
Yep.
It doesn't go
Yeah,
through
they
your
are getting
pores. Your fingertips.
well, like even if like all your fingers are cut and open and they're exposed to it, I don't think it could hit you that fast. Like it's
You have to
granted,
put
I
it
know.
in your body. You cannot. It's not like a peanut allergy where if you touch peanuts, you're gonna get a reaction.
Shellfish.
Shellfish, yeah. Or let's see what else.
Lactose,
bee
dairy.
stings.
You just touch the milk and you pass out.
Get the Narcan.
Like, I don't know. I've seen people OD. I've seen people fucking go through wild shit with drugs. I ain't never seen nobody just casually roll over onto their side, and then their friend comes over and says, "Oh, let me get your shirt off." For what? Just give him the fucking Narcan, you weirdo. What are you even doing?
Yeah.
Why do you need to take his shirt off? Like that's not even what you would do if you thought that. You know what I mean? Like that's not like what do you need access to his chest for? You gonna do chest compressions? Did his heart stop? Did you even check his fucking pulse? No, you just fucking start cutting his fucking shirt off. Like what the fuck is going on right now? Like this is all out of order. You didn't even
I figured it out. This is a workers' comp scheme on a national level.
Oh,
They're taking turns of like, do you want to be off for 4 weeks? It's Steve's turn.
I may not ever be able to come back. I might have to retire.
I have permanent medical problems, and I need to be on full pension for life.
I might be permanently disabled. I might be. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I am. Let me get this paperwork filed out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll never. I don't think I can ever come back to service. You know they had to Narcan me. I was on patrol and they had to Narcan me because I got
the shakes, man. The sweats.
I got the Dale Gribble pocket sand full of fentanyl.
Pocket sand.
Fentanyl. Shasha.
Rusty Shackelford is insane.
Shasha.
I love fucking King of the Hill. That show's great.
That is a good show. I kind of want to watch that now.
I've been watching it again.
I think it's propaganda. End of the day.
Yeah, I think it's trumped up. Like it. If the cops are getting panic attacks from touching fentanyl, then perhaps we should make their jobs less stressful by giving them less to do.
You mean like medical experts to help overdoses rather than police?
Yeah, and maybe take some of that police budget, that bloated police budget for buying military surplus equipment.
You don't want zero problems, big fella.
And give it to community services that can better help serve the community.
That sounds like communism there, Tim.
Yes, I want to redistribute the cop wealth.
They do be wealthy. Cops spend so much money. Like, dude, I just took a look at a couple of like the squad cars around here. I was just like, how much was that thing? Like, Jesus. Like I hear it going and I hear the turbo. I was like, damn, you guys turbocharged a V8 SUV? And it's got all that gear and shit in it. I was like, that had to be expensive.
Yo,
run flats, like fucking probably run on an E85. Like, yeah, you guys, this is an expensive car you guys are all rolling around in just to fucking give somebody a parking ticket. Like, we could have found a cheaper. We could have put you in a Vespa. Put you on
a bicycle.
Yeah,
like gas.
Yo, y'all, this is an expensive ass, gas guzzling ass car y'all rolling around in, just letting it run all day.
Well, yeah, that and like the souped up fucking Chargers they drive around in.
Them ain't getting 40 miles a gallon, I can tell you that.
They're getting 4 miles to the gallon.
Motherfuckers are fucking barely staying on. They're just they're bored out. Fucking glug, 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 glug,
Man,
glug.
the food truck gets better mileage than their fucking cars do.
That's what I'm
My
saying.
Avalanche gets better mileage than their cars do.
My stroller gets better. That stroller's pretty sick, though. Thanks for helping on the registry, y'all.
Yeah. I was totally me. Maybe I don't remember.
Oh yeah, how's my baby security cam system working?
It's going right now. She's not in there. So she's either escaped or her mother is holding her.
I should have bought the alarm system too.
It would put the tether on her. No baby gets away from me.
Baby retractor.
She's in good spirits. She got her shots yesterday. Yeah, I immunized my child. Like a
You monster.
Like a responsible adult.
You don't want her to get the measles?
Yeah, I don't want her to have to fight one of the nastiest infections known to man, and measles.
You don't want her to get polio?
Yeah,
tuberculosis isn't that bad.
I just don't want her to have to fight these awful life-changing, life-ending diseases as a toddler. So I'm going to give her a shot for like $10 so that it inoculates her.
Bad about it for a half hour.
I think she's running at like a slight temp. But she was constipated. Not no more. She had a full-on blowout. She had a pee blowout and a poo blowout. That was fun.
This is great on-air discussion.
Hey, people want to know what's going on with the baby fam. So I'm cluing them in.
Oh, I just remembered another thing. Go back and make fun of police some more. I went out to breakfast with my buddy I hadn't seen in a long time. I saw a cop come in to get breakfast as well. I'm like, oh, that's fine. That makes sense. As we're leaving, that guy's cop car, SUV, in the parking lot, running, no one in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I figure, hey, who's going to steal it?
Listen, I've seen some videos, man. People will fucking steal that car.
Yo, these Kia boys. You heard of the Kia boys?
Oh, you can hijack Kias with like...
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
Kias and Hyundais.
They were doing it on TikTok, bro. Streaming themselves, just smashing people's shit up. I was like, yo, I told y'all TikTok was bad. I told y'all TikTok is too quick. You can pass out information too fast.
Well, it's like anything, though. If it's not TikTok, it's some other quick online platform.
I seen a video of a cop doing a traffic stop. He gets the dude out of the car. He chases the dude. Dude runs, chases him. The dude gets into the cop car because he's faster than the cop, and speeds away in the cop car. And then there's a high speed chase with the other cop cars.
Oh man, he's got the perfect fucking vehicle for a cop pursuit. Another cop car. Now it's driver versus driver.
You start radioing different calls. He went that way.
I think he's turning left up here. His head is going north.
Breaker 19. He took a left. I'm going to go right just in case. You go that way.
You guys go left. I'm going to cut him off. Drives it into a garage where they just paint it. Why'd you spray paint that? I don't know, man. It was reflex. I just felt like I should.
I seen it in GTA, man.
That's how it works.
Do you need an oil change or something? No, I'm good. You can keep it. I didn't even ask. I just started painting. All right, we out of here?
Yeah, we'll be back next week with hopefully maybe a slightly shorter show.
And twice as long.
More prop comedy.
More props for your ops.
Promedy.
Props for your psyops. Sign us out.
Bye.
Face lasers.
Oh yeah, I gotta play the song, don't I?
Yes, you do.
You filthy animal! You filthy